Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at our Farm Simulator playthrough. This specific one is specifically geared for people with some visual disability and maybe some movement problems and so forth. We are going to try to build the Graneelevator or museum. Now we do have a contract running. And let's see what we can do. Currently, we are in September. It is just almost 10 o'clock in the morning. We've got some stuff. We've got a planter running. We might do a mowing contract if there's one. Here's a potential mowing contract. And because we hire our stuff, we're not gonna go to, and we don't have enough tractors to actually do contracts for stuff we actually have. So we'll do the mowing contract. It is on where? Field 12. Now you don't get a lot of money with mowing contracts or with the contract sometimes, especially since we are playing on normal level. And yes, I know you are standing there doing nothing, but the easy level you make more, but every little bit of money helps. We have built ourselves a little cement factory, which, oh, we're not going that way, which frankly we are currently not using. Let me just go and see where I need to be. We need to be 15, sorry 12, yeah. So we are currently not using our cement factory, but that's why we got the little one, so that we can slowly fill it up with some rocks. And when we do need the stuff it produces, come on, there we go. You know we have tractors standing around. Yeah, okay. So this one is planting. So we do have our fertilizer, or our plant, our direct seeder. I'm not gonna lime the fields at the moment. This stuff, you will see I have this with just park my stuff randomly. I do not like to park to reverse, so you see why. It is difficult, very difficult for me to reverse. I do not have a steering wheel, but you can just park the stuff out in the open, they won't mind. So for now this is good. We will get our roller first and then maybe, yeah. Now I think I'm gonna hire ourselves a forage wagon. Yes, I'm gonna hire the forage wagon. Or well, lease it, as they call it. Don't have to actually do your weeds yet. So we're going to go and lease a forage wagon. Let's see, do they actually have something to sell? Not yet. So we'll lease this forage wagon. I don't care about the silage tank thing. I just want to lease this, because we're just gonna bale up all of our hay and sell it. Oh, well, not bale it, but put it in the forage wagon and then sell it at the animal thing. And then, depending on how late we finish with that, because then I can direct plant when I'm finished with the other fields. I can direct seed, sorry. I can directly seed over the, I don't even have to cultivate it first, since I got a direct drill. That will improve our score. Plowing. Really? Where are we? We are stuck with this thing. This damn. It's because those stupid people came and confused our poor AI. What is severely annoying is trying to find us on the map again. Where are we? There we are. Mind you, it is difficult to find yourself on this map. But you can get lost. The moronic thing can get stuck. Okay, now we can reverse and get our forage wagon. And yes, we do know that we do have a piece of equipment hanging around. But the game doesn't really care if you leave your equipment hanging around here. Out of sight, out of drawing distance, doesn't matter. That's the only reason you really want to store your equipment is for game performance. Okay. So the reason why I use the AI so much is I suck at driving. I severely suck at driving. And although it is fine if I do are on the fields with your your field lines, it still sucks. Now contracts I do with AI because frankly I have enough to do just keeping track of everything at the moment to worry about what my AI is doing. Another thing I'm trying to do in between is cut down some trees. Now I do know I cut that down previously, but the trees I really need to cut down are these. This is really the ones I need to cut down. Luckily they can't break if they fall on me. Now I want it to be falling to that side. So I really want it short, and I will most likely paint up some of the grass just so that you can find stumps again. I lost my focus. I know it's happening. I basically lost the chainsaw. Ah, I found it then. So at first I'm going to leave everything in place. I will later on remove, paint over the grass, because you can't really see the stumps and we want to remove the stumps. Now I could turn this grass into hay and currently it's at the moment between the bushes that's here and just trying to figure out what is tree and what is not tree. I think I might take that. Well, we're gonna have trouble placing our formal. And you can free place it, but the problem is if there is any little protuberances and so forth, it really screws up. I think we might have. Ah, yes. So, now we are here. This can't be done as far as see by your eye. So you start at 10 meters and you see how does this pan out. It's not on the dock, no. So we'll go smaller. Because I think our harvester is 6 meters. If I am not mistaken, maybe 6. Come on. I think our harvester is something like 6 meters maybe. Yep. Something we also need is a thing they call a rake. Now even if you do this, you cannot put it automatically that it makes automatic lines. It doesn't do it. You will have to do this by hand as far as I know. I don't know that you can do it not by hand. I've never seen that it can be done by AI. Maybe with a mod, I don't know. And again, it's difficult to drive this car. Which I might just do. So I collect all of this and then we will be back with you. Okay, so it's not really profitable selling the hay at this time of year in such a field, and I'm not going to bale it. Oh, sorry, not the hay, the straw. What I did do is I got ourselves a roller. We are going to roll our fields. Or you see this tractor, we haven't been in him. You see we've got nice controls there. Wish our tractors on the farm had these cows. I think that is GPS, looks like a GPS type thing. Oh, the tractors didn't even have the roll thing. Never mind the roof. They were literally just flat tractors, not the extra roll thing you add and at the back, not the canopy, nothing. But this roll, that sort of settles the seed. I'll try, I think it might still roll the other field as well. We do have a contract going. Finish the other one. These other little contracts really aren't worth doing it. No stone picking. No stone picking. Now this is rolling, but since our graphics are set by default, it doesn't always show it. So there you go. See, our graphics isn't set at the highest level, so it just doesn't show it. And when it's back, hasn't got time to load yet. And there it's done. Again, a nice cab. Most of these tractors have cabs. Oh, this one, look here. We've got this is not live, mind you. But here is our GPS and our whole system, our planting system, our field system there. Nice precision farming stuff. Or at least a bit of planning and satellites and GPS tracking. This one is better than the rolling one. Let's get into this one here. We've been in this cab before. We've cut down a few more trees, but really I need to actually clear some stuff out, and we do need to sell some stuff. I can't buy anything else because I really need to get up to 150,000, quit past that, to actually do what I want to do, to get the sawmill done. And we're done. So let's just make sure if this thing has been planted correctly. Yes. So this one, I think I'm not gonna plant wheat there. I'm gonna plant soya, granola there anyhow. Really the only time that wheat really becomes, or straw really becomes useful is if you actually bale it and then sell it later on in the year, but at this stage it really doesn't become useful very soon. I wanted to check if it was useful, but not really. Help. There we go. So let's see what happens to the straw. Tractor? It mulch this stuff. Almost done here, I think. Then we can go to the next field and then to the last field. So the most profitable crop I think in this at the moment is grass and hay. But you have to work every 3-4 months to actually get your crop ready. You don't have to plant it again, but it's all work to be done. And if you do anything else, so our next goal is to get our sawmill, for which we need 150,000. But we do have some wheat to sell, and we do have some granola to sell. And I think we've bought enough other stuff at the moment. And when we got our sawmill up and running, the next thing we need is to buy a truck. Or at least get a... We'll hire our baler for now, we'll hire our bale wrapper for now when we need it. Which might either be this year or maybe not. Since we only got our stuff planted in September. I think we're gonna be just not in time. Now, see how it does there. So it does eat up the straw, so you cannot think you can plant with your straw swath still lying on the field. You cannot. Now water is free in the game, if you can fill your stuff at the tap, or at your windmill over there. Okay. This didn't finish completely, I think. Oh, this wasn't actually planted apparently. Now we'll just run over you and see if you will roll here. If I roll you, let's see, are you gonna roll? It might not. Shoot. So apparently this field cannot be rolled. So the moment you get to the first growth stage, you cannot roll the field. That's more or less what I thought. But yeah, now we know. The grass really you want to roll when you plant it, because you do not replant this stuff. This field can be a problem. I do like to sort of get rid of it hates your AIs. Doesn't want to work with them. Now let's see. We've got that one planted. This one is being planted. Oh, with grass. Oh, there, I chose the wrong crop. I forgot to change my crop, but that's fine. Oh well, let's just pause you. I should have figured it out. Granola! Oh well, that can happen. So we'll just replant it. Let's see what it does. Now it will start replanting. Or will it? Looky here! Let's see what it does. It's why I didn't sell the cultivator. Because we might need to cultivate this again. Not that I planned it this way, it's just I was stupid. Oh, that was really stupid. So we could, if we wanted to, actually have bought a field. Oh, we don't have enough money yet, but I mean, we could potentially have bought fields and then get stuff done, but I don't really want to do that. So here we've got that little problem. There was wheat growing here, but we are sort of cultivating it under. Grass, you don't really worry about wheat. Now this is coming. That was stupid. I can just go and replant it afterwards if the AI worker does not replant it. Field is just so big. So while everybody is working, let's go sow down some trees. See how long we've done this for. About half an hour. So exactly how long I'm gonna do this, I don't know. Now it's difficult for me to cut down trees there. We're gonna spend a bit more money for a good cause. I'm gonna do some landscaping. More precisely, going to remove some ming bushes. We want grass because we do want grass. Let's increase you a bit. We do want grass here. The reason I do this is because I'm going to put stuff down here, which is the grain, our sawmill is going to stand where these trees are. What did I do? Where am I? Ah, there we go. So we just want this stuff gone. The extra grass. I know I'm spending money, I know it, you might think it's stupid, but I need the extra grass and some of this bush is gone so that I can actually see what is going on underneath these trees. The same thing goes for here, but I don't have to do this immediately. I just want to get this side a bit better cleared up as such, so that we can see a bit better what is going on. Now, did it kill the... it removed the stumps as well. I wonder. I don't think so. I hope I didn't just paint over the stump so that I can't see them. That would not be good. I don't know. I hope I didn't just paint it over. Because it's going to be difficult when we get to planting stuff. For actually putting up our soil mold. These trees don't fall, they just fall. So we cut them. The big ones do fall depending on when you cut them. We will drag them away eventually. Why we bought some of the stuff today. No, I can't get into the details, they run the screen right now, I'm not sure how to activate the speed button. I don't run the camera. Not everybody's gonna run the speed button, please put these things there. Might have to hire a monster to just drive over it if it doesn't work. Something else that removes bushes is a mulcher. It can also cut down trees. Like these stupid ass trees that you might not want. You can always mulch away. I think it's a mulcher. Or tree mulcher. Hold on, I don't want to cut it that way. I need to place this way and really drop right there. So I think we might be done with all of the trees. Well, they're not away, they are just cut down. Well, we'll see. We might have... I didn't think you could paint over the stump and it will disappear, but... yeah. Huh. And here we go. Almost done, I think, just around there, then we are done with this. This one is as far as we can go. So these two fields are done. When I'm done with the rolling there, I'll move it over to this field and then I will do some stuff there. Nice. Yeah. Let's go and see what it does. Here we go. Still not done. I need to get this stuff sorted out when we are done. Oh yeah, contract is done. Not a lot of money, but yes. Wonder why that didn't go. So here we are still not doing anything. We are still waiting for rock collection or stone collection stuff. See how much of this stuff we need we can make there. Something else we can do later on is the greenhouses, but I do want to get the contract finished. The other thing I want the log stuff done is I want to clear the trees. I hate all of these trees. They just take space up on my farm. Later on we might just plant new trees, but I want my farmyard nice and neat. And really this lot of stuff that's underneath the trees are not neat. Not neat at all. Well, the AI just drives so much better than I do. You might find it stupid that I use solid fertilizer if I said that liquid fertilizer is better. The reason I do that is because lime is also solid. And the only spreader that's lime spreader is the one that I have. Let's see, it's the time. It's 14 hours. Let's see, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What is there to do? Is there anything I think my things might be able to complete? Fertilizer, mowing, no stone collection. Nope, no stone collection. Oh, we're done. Let's just check. The nice thing about these maps is you can nicely check how far we are. Yes, we are done with rolling here. We really would have liked to continue rolling, but we will need to fix that field first. Hence, we are gonna have to roll it when we are done. So we have to wait with our roller, so we're going to spend some money on it. Now the little tractor really can't pull the roller, so I can't really just knock off and go and do something else with this tractor in the meantime. Although we might just leave it here and go and do something with this tractor anyway in the meantime. The AI doesn't work well if you interrupt it while it's working. But I think it might just give us enough time before we roll that field to maybe go and pick up, I shouldn't be traveling here, our tree moving equipment at the store. Hang on, let me... No, let's put down some nitrogen while we are busy. See if it will put down nitrogen. Grass, I don't know, I don't find the grass operate nicely with this stuff. Even if you do have the grass roller in it, it doesn't play nice with this stuff. It screws about with it. I don't think the other tractor can pull it. I'll try. Well, almost done there. So, putting nitrogen on grass doesn't always work well. It works better with the solid fertilizer, but you can see it will always stay this color. Here we got nothing. Good. Okay, so nitrogen works a bit weird on this. pH value, I think might be a bit high. Needs lime, but the lime value is fine according to the thing. So I'm gonna 86, 88. Well, so this is basically how the lime split works. I'll just finish this field later. Now let's see how it is. So this thing is a huge thing behind the tractor. You don't really see anything. You can see here is much more lime was spread here than here. At least we've got some. Still don't have good for nitrogen, but our tillage at least it came up some. Weed control is not going to be very good. So we're going to get our back to what are we going to do. We're going to get our sawmill, and then we are going to after that gonna get our sawmill, then we will later on get so that we can make our planks and stuff for our museum project, Then later on we will get ourselves a barn with cows in them, so that we can get some slurry for our organically farming project. While I'm here, let's just cut down this tree. Maybe it's not this nice. I actually wanted to cut down some of this tree here. Some of these trees. I don't know, maybe later when I can actually move them. Now we'll see what happens in the end. Will it or won't it? Will it just stop? Will it go back and replant those other places? Which I will have to replant now. No, it just stops. So we will need to remember which one it is. Let's see if we do H. Will it start again? What does it do when we do H? Now will it replant? Yep, it does. We just need to keep our eye on it so that it doesn't see what it does. I hope my camera mic stays on, or my mic stays on working. Good, good, good. Nice, it replants it. Good. Delightful. She's doing what it should do. So we'll pop you there, park you here. Something you can do by hand, but really can't do with all of these field workers we have. You start on one part of the field with something and start on another part of the field with something else. You can do it, but sometimes they do get in each other's way. And yes, I said I don't have all of the mods that you might use to do this install. And I don't plan to get any of them. Hey, almost done there. Oh, not everything might be planted this time. Okay, there we go, it was just a bit behind. What is it, 1 or 2 I need to do still? Yeah, I think maybe 2 passes or 3, it depends on this one. This field will become one field, these 3 fields. I will somewhere get a plow and actually plow it under. Now let's see when I'm gonna sell stuff. So granola is from 1.3 to 80. So there's 800. So it's a little bit. This I will sell around January or December. Wheat I think we will be selling around January. That's from around 75 to 50 something. So there is a difference in price. Just too low to sell it here. So we will wait until January to sell those. Next month we might be able to do other stuff as well. I still need one part more. We did waste some time planting the wrong stuff. There isn't really anything else we can get money for quickly. What we have, we got the money, but I could spend more money now, but I do want to have the sawmill first. So eventually when you get the cow barn, cattle barn, I call it cow barn because Americans call all cattle cows, never mind if it is steer or not. If we get when we get the cow barn, we can get some slurry and we can get milk which we can sell. But slurry, you really need a lot of cows to really justify slurry, and from the organic point of view, slurry is a good thing to have. You can also take it to the biogas plant if you don't use it on your fields. I started driving. I don't like this barn. We'll explore it some other day. I hate the barn. It takes up space and I can't park in it because I can't reverse. That's the basics of it. Can't really use it for anything because reversing I cannot do. Now let's go up. I need to drive to the shop to pick up vehicles sometime. Let's roll you. Easily roll you. When we are done, we can so this is not going to be the long one. So all I'm going to do is, so far is I'm going to roll this field. Then when I'm done rolling, I'm going to put nitrogen on, and then I'm going to take a nap. That is, if it's finished rolling by the time that the sun goes down, because I can't spread nitrogen at night because the sensors don't work. So we'll continue with this. So this is the end of another little farm episode. We are in the end of September now. Next time when you join me, we will be the start of October. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please can donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next playthrough.